Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 24 of Prison Architect. In the end of the last video I was just getting ready to start cloning in the new blocks up here, the new dorms that we are going to build. So we want to try and make them the same as the existing ones. And we'll go ahead and do that using the cloning tool. So let's go ahead and use quick build. We want to clone. And let's go from the inside wall. Is it right click? Is it left click? Let's go from the inside wall and do 2 cells at a time. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's going to be expensive. So we'll do that one right there. I want to try and get both of these done if we can, as expensive as it's going to be. And then we go from this corner up to the next wall. So let's go ahead and put those in. Now that'll be the same pattern repeated anyway, so we can just go ahead and put another one in and another one in as the money drains away. And if we do that one more time, we won't have quite as many. Let me just pause things up, because what I want to do just here is cancel some of the bunk beds, because we said we only want to make these rooms for 4 instead of 6. So that'll save us some bunk beds. And then using the cloning tool again, we'll put those in there. And again, get rid of the additional bunk beds. So it'll take a while to get all of those things put in. And then we'll have to plumb them all in as well. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't actually include the walls, I don't think. It does. It does include the walls. That's good. Yeah, we'll put some more solitary down in this end. How many blocks is there? Is there just 2? Yeah, so we can still get 2 blocks of solitary in, so that's fine. And we'll want some solitary doors as well. As soon as I can find them, which I can't because I've lost them. Solitary door. Oh, 5 escapes. We have a tunnel. Okay, let's go and get that sorted out then. So it looks like it was from this room here. And we want to get that removed. So objects. No, is it objects? Materials. Remove tunnels. Let's get that done. People stuck outside. Let's open the doors manually. Well, that was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's go ahead and make sure we... well, we're still on insufficient money. So that's not going to help. And of course we've now discovered the tunnel. So we want to get rid of that. So remove the tunnel. Prioritize it all. Should all get done. Hopefully. Okay, so. We are now over capacity. That's because this doesn't currently count as a room. Let's get this open. Hopefully the workmen are going to get all that fixed. We have set it as a priority. But it doesn't look like it's being prioritized. Okay, we need to get that fixed then. So, let's try that again. Materials, remove tunnels. Insufficient funds to remove the tunnels. Guess we'll just speed things up then. We will have some additional rooms. Of course, we will need to get all of the plumbing and everything done, which is even more expense. Of course, we will have money coming in, so that's fine. Let's just get these people in and out. Of course, all the programs that we're doing cost us more money, so that is definitely always an issue. Got some more export. See, we planted a tree. That's cost us some more money. Okay, so can we now get these tunnels removed? Come on, get them all out of there. Right click to cancel. It is on urgent, so they should be getting it done. Hopefully. So yeah, we haven't got hot water and everything all plumbed in up here, but we'll get all this done. We'll have to move these doors at some point, which we will. Just don't need to do them right now. And I say we have fewer beds, which are going to make the dormitories better. We'll also get some of these ones dismantled as well, so we should be good. Crafty little buggers though, they keep getting out. Got some money coming in now, so let's go for objects. Let's get ourselves some more solitary doors, because we need one there and there. We also need to get toilets in solitary. Now then, do we have windows in the other solitaries? We do. We don't have windows in these ones though. We're going to have to put the windows in manually. And you know windows aren't cheap either. Now then, where do these go in the rooms? They go just to the side of this bed. So we'll go ahead and put those in. We will assign all of these to be MinSec. Oh, insufficient funds again. So funds are so low we can't even afford to put windows in. That's how bad things have gotten. Can't even see the ones where I've planned and the ones where I haven't yet. We definitely do have one there. Need 200. There we go. Prisoner got released there, so that helped out. Right, that's all of the windows done. Let's go ahead and... I don't think we had any planning going on there, but if we did, let's just make sure we don't. Just to clear things up a little. That should all get done. Looks like it's also copying over the laundry baskets as well, because the laundry baskets were already in the other rooms. I still can't believe we haven't got this fixed yet. Why are we taking so long? We should be getting this tunnel prioritized. Materials, remove tunnels. Remove the tunnels. You can't get through there. I guess it's because they're all too busy building this stuff. But you know, I've given it to them as a priority job. So they should really prioritize removing the tunnels. But they are not. And that's very annoying. I probably shouldn't have built them the double long, shouldn't I? Because I did say I needed to have another another common room and another laundry room and another cleaning cupboard. But I guess we could put one here and just have 2 cell blocks. Oh, we have another death today. So again, this is something going on in the canteen. There's our dead dude. You are, again, a snitch and an ex-law enforcement. So, let's just go back over here. Let's make sure that on deployment, we have these set to MinSec. I mean, I could try and make sure that we have I could try and make sure that we have protective custody. But then that means you have to go through basically all of your prisoners, which you can do if you go into here. But you have to go through all of your prisoners and find the ones that are, you know, snitches and ex-law enforcement. And you can select a prisoner and you can actually set them on to... If we find a prisoner somewhere, and you can go and put them onto protective custody. But it's it's a level of micromanagement that I'd rather not have to mess around with if I can avoid it. If I can't avoid it, then fair enough. See the amount of stuff we've got coming in here to build up the new dorms. We will need to get rid of some more of the beds. We've finally got rid of the tunnels, which is fantastic. A lot of this is done, but it is still waiting for some pipes and some boilers, and the power will all be in, so that's not a problem. We will want to get rid of some of these additional beds, but we'll do that during the day. Because we don't want to go too overboard with it. There we go. We're getting the solitary doors put in now. Which is all good. Again, we mainly want to be taking MinSec prisoners. So yeah, I think what we'll do here is we'll have another row of... we'll have a similar size building. Well, actually be the same height as this one. And this will be like a cleaning cupboard. We'll use it as a utility building. So we'll put a cleaning cupboard in it. We'll put a laundry in it. We'll leave the rest of it empty. And we'll build into it as we need it. And then we'll build 2 more cell blocks. Bear in mind we can build a 3rd cell block. So we can have utilities room, 1 cell block, 2 cell blocks level with that one, 3 cell blocks, 4 cell blocks. So we've still got room for 4 more cell blocks as well. So that's actually not all that bad. And capacity is going up. I mean, obviously, a lot of these rooms don't count because they're not fully enclosed yet. So we do have to work on that. And there's some more prisoners coming in as well. Obviously, we could take a higher capacity, but I don't want to do that until we've got all of these in. And as I said, I do want to start removing some of these beds. So let's go ahead and start to dismantle some of them. Because it's just better to only have 4 people to a room. It will make them happier. We've probably got enough money to get the utilities in. So let's go for the water pipe. You're going to come across to here. Now, how have we got this in? Basically got it running along like this. Which definitely seems like the best way to go. And... obviously, we want to go into the toilets there. Still got some money left. So, radiator doesn't need cold water pipes, because why would you put cold water in a radiator? It completely defeats the purpose. So, we'll just go ahead and put all of the cold pipes in. And then we'll have to go through and put the hot pipes in afterwards. Got to put the boilers in as well. How are we doing on money? Still have some. Water boilers cost 500, which is a little bit expensive. But boiler and boiler. And then hot water pipes. Just come out of there. So we run the hot water all the way along. Hot water doesn't need to go down as far as solitary. But then all the showers and radiators need hot water, so... See, I do like the cloning tool, but the fact that the cloning tool doesn't actually clone the utilities, which I guess makes sense, because if you've got a messy network of pipes and cables under the ground, you wouldn't necessarily want it to copy those, because you'll have issues where you've got crossing cables causing problems with different power grids, but it would certainly make it easier if it would work that way. Hopefully that'll all get built now quite quickly. We shouldn't have to worry too much about that. 20% done through the license plates. We have another death today. We have found a potential tunnel. Let's just pause up. So if we found a tunnel over here somewhere, it's probably going to be one of these toilets. See, that one's a light, so we need to make sure we've actually got the toilet selected. Let's search these ones as well. Okay, where's the... I've lost where the marker is now. There was a flag marker for a tunnel somewhere. I'm actually searching that toilet as well. There might be something there. We'll see what happens. Let's go speed things up a little bit. Oh, what have we found there? That's an item that I've never seen before. Some sort of handmade tool, like a wooden pick or something. We are catching people up to no good. Looks like these have been searched. I'd like to manually search that toilet. Still finding a few more of these weapons around. I'd like to know where that tunnel was coming from. So we'll check a few more of these toilets. Oh, we haven't found the tunnel yet. So how are we doing over here? We are still building. The workmen are probably all pretty tired. License plates up 73% now. How are we doing on food? 85, 87, 88. It's a little bit slow. Looks like pretty much everybody's getting fed though. So you should be okay. Money's not too bad. Again, we want to get the capacity up, but we're about to get another 10,000 for producing the 30 license plates. And then we can start the carpentry one. Capacity up to 200 is getting there. It'll be much better done once we finish all the building down here. It's just going to, you know, they're messing around. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get there. So this is the problem, you see. The workmen are all getting busy with the selling of the trees and stuff. That's what's taking up all the time here. Because they seem to prioritise hauling wood over actually building stuff. Which is a little bit weird. Like I said, I could just go ahead and, you know, sell it manually. Just go and sell objects if we can do it without the game crashing. Honestly, I think that's the first crash I've ever had in Prison Architects. Even when I was playing it in the alpha. I don't think I had any real crashes with it. There's another one down there I just noticed that I'd missed as well. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. So hopefully the workmen will have a little bit less to do now. Decent money coming in again, which is what we want. It's quite nice. We haven't discovered a tunnel again yet. We could probably have another storage room. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. So yeah, we do want to build over here. So we'll have lights on. We'll have auto lights on. So 1, 2. So let's go from there, and we want it to be sort of level with the top of that cell. That's quite a lot of money, but I believe it's worth us having it there. It's 53 meters. It's actually a little bit shorter than these. Should be 1 tile longer, I think. Let me just pause up. The grant's completed anyway, so that's good. So if we go ahead and work on these on planning, that is 54. And this is only 53. So we could go closer to the fence. We should have made these a little bit longer. Let's go closer to the fence. Let's go and add that on as well. So that should be fine. They don't quite line up now at this end, but that's alright. And then we just sort of put the cell doors in the middle. We can line them all up after that. That will be fine eventually. Like I said, this one isn't going to be a cell. This is going to be more utilities buildings. So let's go ahead and have a look now. We can do another grant. So we can do the carpentry apprenticeship program. So we need to produce 10 superior beds. Okay, well there's not really much else we can do, so we might as well do it. Because at least by doing that we instantly get ourselves the extra money. Which will help with all the other stuff that we are building. How many workmen do we have? We only have 16. Let's go up to 20. Cost us a bit, but it'll be worth it. I shouldn't have started building this, really. I should have waited until they'd got this finished. I guess we can go ahead in the planning tool and get rid of these plans. Because we know where that wall comes up to now. So, yeah, that's that gone. Good stuff. So we are getting some of these dormitories done now. We don't have the CCTV cameras in them either, which we really should. So let's go ahead and get those put in. Quicker those are in, the better. And we'll also need to have the paving stones, of course. Let's run them the full length. We might as well just do that everywhere. Everywhere that we're going to path along, we should just have it as paving slabs. And I guess we can cut across the yard there as well. All seems straightforward. We kind of messed this up a little bit because of the way I did the foundation, but should be able to fix that once it's all completed. Should be almost done. It does indeed require an entrance. The entrance is going to be in the middle, which I think is there. Let's just say it is. If it's wrong, we can move it later on. So apparently we haven't got any power going over to that, which is probably fine. That should sort all of that out. Well, they're getting there. They're not working at any particularly breakneck speed, but we are getting stuff done. Finding more knives and stuff. Again, we will need to sort some of these dorms out. Those are being locked open, that is fine. We'll probably also go for paving stones along... Actually, I've already queued that up, haven't I? Yeah, I have already queued that up. Fair enough. Only 20 workmen and a lot of stuff for them to do, so it does take a while. Carpentry. Produce 10 superior beds. Now, I believe we also need to have the program for carpentry. Carpentry apprenticeship. Let's go and start. Should be able to do that. Don't need death row appeal because we don't actually have a death row yet. So that's something else we could build in this building as well. So we can have a cleaning cupboard. We'll have a small storage room. We'll have a cleaning cupboard, a laundry room, and we can also potentially have our death row in there as well. What else do we have? Reduce execution liability. Your lawyer lobbies for a reduction in the required strength of a conviction before death row proceedings can be properly started. Lowers the number of appeals a prisoner gets before you can schedule their execution without liability. I definitely think that's something we should probably be working on. Because that way we can start getting rid of the troublemakers permanently. Prison capacity is up to 160. We still have a few rooms yet that are not finished. I do still want to take out some of these doubled up beds. Because we generally just want to make the rooms a better quality. We've got plenty of capacity at the moment. Still haven't quite got this finished, but it shouldn't take too long. Got radiators going in. I mean, even the ones that don't have radiators, I mean, they're not going to be particularly good because they're going to be cold. And I think that's just because there's no power yet going to the boilers. That could be the issue there. The job is queued up, though. We have another tunnel. So we'll search that toilet. We'll search that toilet. Yeah, we've found it instantly. Let's just search some of these ones just in case. But yeah, it looks like they were going this way. So we want to remove tunnels, of course. See, now I know what I'm looking for. it definitely makes this a lot easier. I can't believe we still haven't completed this yet. Control left click to make high priority. Let's get this done. Just get it finished. And we've got this CCTV camera, of course, that we need to connect up to the CCTV monitor. So we'll connect that up. There'll be another one shortly as well. So yeah, I'll probably move these doors. In fact, I probably won't. I'll probably just keep them there and there. Not going to move them right away. We'll do that later on. But I think that is a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Prison Architect. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.